This is a Module 3 skills test entitled Moon Phase Dial Fun. And what you're looking at is a moon phase dial. And there's a link to the simulation for this in the activity. I build paper moon phase dials with my traditional students, and I created this digital version for online students. And here's the cool thing about the moon phase dial, is that it allows you to, not only does it allow you to give a name to the different shapes of the moon phases. So for example, the last quarter moon is one that's dark on the right side and lit up on the left side, halfway illuminated when viewed from Earth. So it helps you to put the names to the faces, if you wish, or the phases, if you wish. But even more importantly, it also allows you to figure out when you could see the various phases, as well as which direction you would have to be looking. So, for example, just in this particular view, if the moon were in its new moon phase, at 6 a.m., I would be able to see it just coming up in the eastern sky. If the moon were in its waning crescent phase, I would be able to see it at 6 a.m. in the southeastern sky. At 6 a.m., sunrise, the last quarter moon phase would be viewed high in my southern sky. The waning gibbous phase, if the moon were in that phase, I would be able to see it in the southwestern sky at 6 a.m. And finally, the full moon would be setting in my western sky at 6 a.m. Full moon sets at sunrise. And so that's the way the thing operates. And again, you'll use the little OK button to advance through. But then, by effectively using that simulation, you'll be able to fill out this table that's really the bulk of question 1, where you're going to choose for these various moon phases what time they rise, what time they're at their highest point in the sky, and what time they set. And you just use a bunch of drop downs to figure that out. Okay, next step, or the next question, is question 2, where you're given a view very similar to what we were just seeing. We're looking essentially to the south, and we can see to our eastern sky and to our western sky, and you're presented with a number of different moon phases. And it's your job, by using your simulator, to figure out, okay, this is a full moon. When is it highest in my sky? What time is that? And by doing that, you'll be able to actually figure out the times of these different scenarios, A, B, C, D, E, and F. Then you will rank them, starting from midnight. So which of these A, B, C, A through F would be the earliest in the day, starting from midnight, and so forth and so on. You'll rank them. You may have a couple that are actually occur at the same time, in which case you would want to use the equal to make those two equal. Of course, make sure that you do list them alphabetically. Otherwise, it'll be counted wrong, because the computer is going to be looking for alphabetical order there. But again, that's the bulk of the activity. The last question has to do with a TV commercial that I saw several years ago. And your challenge is to figure out this moon phase. What is it? And is it the correct moon phase? And if not, what's wrong with it? And is it at all possible, if it is indeed wrong, is there any way that it could be correct? So that's a little essay question for you to figure out.